District of Conservation is sponsored by the Committee for a Constructive Tomorrow, better known as CFACT. To learn more about our sponsor, head over to cfact.org. Thanks for listening to the program. Welcome to District of Conservation. I'm your host, Gabriella Hoffman. This podcast offers a sober examination into all things hunting, fishing, shooting sports, energy, environment, and the public policy surrounding it. And this podcast also specializes in original interviews that you won't hear elsewhere. Here's what I have for you today. Hey everyone, it's Gabriella, live from ICAST 2024 in Orlando. It's been a while since I was last here, but I have some great content in store for you. I am with my friend Shannon Martin. She took me out on this incredible fishing trip you guys may remember in Alaska, and it's her first ICAST, so tell me about the experience.
I just love it here. I've never been surrounded with a room of this many sport fish advocates and leaders.
And what about the show do you like so far?
So far, I love seeing new products. I'm an avid fisherman, and it's really exciting to come to a show and just see all that showcased.
What product are you most excited for? What company, rather, are you most excited for to see here?
I think I'm really interested in the fly section that they're offering. So there's a fly shop that's set up behind us. There's a casting pond, and I just want to go grab all the rods and try them all out.
Very good. Have a great show, Shannon.
Thank you.
Okay, we're with Linda Leary of Fishyware. I really like this company so much that I even bought the Orvis Fishyware collaboration. It's a great travel bag, great for fly fishing. Linda, talk about exhibiting as a business here at ICAST. What value does it have for you?
Oh, it's amazing. This is the biggest gathering of everybody that loves fishing as much as we do, and it's a very welcoming environment, so we're just super happy to be here.
And what is so unique about your product that you think customers watching this or would-be fly anglers, especially women watching this, why should they look into your products?
Well, so we've been in business about 9 years, and we're designing clothing and gear specifically for women to get out and enjoy the outdoors. And it's fitted for women, and it's colorful and artful, and it doesn't look like anything else in the market. So.
And how does being located in Alaska influence your product designs, your patterns?
Well, we're based in Alaska, so it definitely has an influence as far as like salmon and trout. But we'd love to travel and fish in warm places because we need to get out in the wintertime. So that's why we have a new tarpon design this year. We have a new bass design and all the places that we want to fish as well. So, yeah.
Excellent. Well, have a great show. Thank you for speaking with me.
Thank you so much.
I've run into two of my Virginia friends here at ICAST, the fabulous Snooki Rish and Brucey, her partner in crime for fishing. Bruce, it's your first time at ICAST. What are your first impressions?
Oh, it's awesome. A lot of walking, but it is awesome. So much neat stuff out here. I just love it.
Any favorite brand so far that stuck out to you?
Missile Baits, the new small D-bomb.
Okay.
I love that.
And Snooki, you being a veteran of ICAST, what do you love about the show that makes you come back every year?
What I love about the show is the business opportunities. There's so many ways to network, meet your friends that you only get to see maybe once or twice a year, and there's always something new and exciting. You can check out the new product showcase and see what I'm talking about.
And what has been a favorite brand of yours here that you always go revisit?
Favorite brand, that's really hard because I'm a people person and I love to, see all my friends. But I think this year, I would say Vibe Kayaks is my favorite.
Okay. And for those who are curious about ICAST, want to come, what is one tip you have for someone who wants to come to ICAST in the future?
Only one tip? Girl,
I know, that's a big ask.
I think if you want to come to ICAST next year for 2025 ICAST, I think you should put together a media strategy now. Don't wait until 2025. So get together your business cards, what you're planning on doing, what you've already accomplished, and reach out to ICAST and say, hey, what opportunities are available?
ICAST, of course, is a big trade show with products, but public policy is actually a big item here, and I'm talking to a new friend of mine, Geddes, from South Carolina, about some issues that concern him. So top of mind for people, because I work in public policy too, is the Atlantic Vessel Speed Rule, lots of other things, red snapper. So what animates you about public policy here at ICAST?
There are a lot of things that NOAA and the Biden administration are doing to take away from boaters and anglers. And when you look at the rules that we're seeing coming down from NOAA, especially on the North Atlantic right well speed vessel restriction rule, is you're trying to stop something that does not happen, especially in South Carolina. In 52 years, there's only been one serious vessel strike, and there's never been a recorded vessel strike on boats between 35 and 65 feet. And so they're really it's a solution in search of a problem. And that's no good way to govern. And, you know, we feel good about our chances if one day this has to go to court, because, again, in South Carolina, it just doesn't happen. And so we hope having good common sense, using the technology that already exists, and trying to put that in front of policymakers will make a difference. But what we've seen so far is they don't care about the technology. And quite frankly, we don't even know that the wells are the driving factor behind what this policy is. Because at the end of the day, if we wanted to protect the wells, we have the technology to do it. And it's important to remember, you know, America's first conservationists are hunter and fishermen.
Yeah.
And when you look at outdoors and sportsmen, and you look at our conservation policies over the years and how we've protected animals and how we've protected them for the next generation, that's the same thing we want to do with the wells. There's no one in our industry that wishes harm on the wells, and there are a lot of great solutions that are out there that just hadn't even been experimented with.
That's absolutely true, and those who follow my social media feed know that. But your goal as an organization is basically just to draw awareness, or what else? Check out any products that you like so far as an aside.
Okay.
Any companies?
So as an exhibitor here, or going around and seeing the exhibitors, it's really cool to see how many South Carolina companies are here. We have Rather Outdoors behind us, Shimano, Pure Fishing, and many more. But American Sport Fishing Association does a great job with ICAST every year. I've been here, this will be my 10th ICAST, fourth year with the Boating and Fishing Alliance. They're a great partner of ours, and they do a great job with the red snapper and other marine fisheries policy related issues. And right now that's still a big issue that we're all, you know, it's really cool to see that conservation really is a team effort. And so we partner up with all the national groups, Center for Sport Fishing Policy, NMMA, the Congressional Sportsmen's Foundation, and obviously ASA, to go out here and try to have a cohesive effort to defeat these radical policies that are coming out that are going to, at the end of the day, impact access for boaters and anglers.
Well said. Thank you. I'm here at ICAST with one of my longtime social media contacts, friend of lots of my Florida friends, Captain Dylan Hubbard. You may have seen him talk to me about the Rice's whale. He's always rated as a top fishing charter in the United States, I think, by USA Today. So, Dylan, good to connect with you officially in real life. Yeah. What are you most excited for here at ICAST?
I enjoy ICAST to be able to obviously promote our Florida Guides Association, trying to get awareness up on Yes on 2 for any Florida voter. And then obviously here as part of my business as well, meeting and greeting folks, networking, and trying to raise awareness on all things fisheries, science, and management, and trying to find out what's new. It's always great to see friends from around the industry. We all are so busy, we don't get an opportunity to kind of hang out and relax and catch up. And this is our 1 week a year where we're all forced to be in the same room and do just that.
Talk more about the Florida Guides Association.
Yeah, so we're a large group of Florida hunters and fishermen who work together to try to conserve and protect Florida's natural resources, represent our industry, and help promote our industry as well. So that's what we're here to do.
Make a pitch for your business. Why are you guys one of the best charters in the country?
Well, we're blessed to be a long-time family-owned and operated business. We're the original and longest running in Central West Florida. We've been doing it for almost 100 years, 4 family generations. We started from rowboats with kayaks and or paddle boats and cane bowls, and now nearly 100 years and 4 family generations later, we're still doing it.
That's awesome. Thank you, Captain Dylan, for coming on this little segment. Have a good ICAST.
Hey, thank you very much.
I'm here at the Turtle Box booth here at ICAST. This is a really hot product. I've seen a lot of influencers and who's who in fishing, and I think even hunting too, post about it. I'm here with Thatcher, who works for the company. So tell me, why is your product such a hot item right now?
So Turtlebox, we have created a really cool product that is ultra rugged for any pursuit outdoors, hunting, fishing, general outdoor, mountain biking, etc. And you know, it's a really premium speaker product. So wherever you are on the go at base camp, it's a product that you can trust and has a long battery life. So there's a lot of components to it that people really love, and ultimately it's just something that can accompany you in the outdoors and enjoy along the way.
What's a good reason for people to get it? Because you were explaining to me in a demo that the Bluetooth system is unsurpassed. So how do you sync up a phone or a musical device to your product?
Yeah, so it's the best Bluetooth technology, Bluetooth 5.0. So it's an easy connection from your phone or your computer to the speaker, and you can actually pair two of them at the same time to create a true left-right sound experience, so like surround sound, which is really cool.
What is your hope for ICAST this year? What are you hoping to get out of being at the show?
I mean, ICAST has always been a really great show for us. Over the past few years, we've really connected with this audience, and they've really grown us to be like what we are today, and they've been a core audience for us. We love being at this show and just connecting with our core audience here in the fishing industry, and it's always a pleasure to see some familiar faces.
Thanks, Thatcher.
Thanks so much for coming by.
I'm with Jeff Angers of Center for Sport Fishing Policy. Jeff and I have known each other for several years, and while products and cool different items are very hot here, public policy in sport fishing is pretty top of mind for attendees, would you say?
100%, yeah. But everything, the two most important things in recreational fisheries are access and opportunity. If we have access and opportunity on the water, we're going to go fishing. And as governments are focused on restrictions to keep us off the water, we're wanting to make sure that we unite our community to stand up against that.
And top of mind is the Atlantic Vessel Speed Rule. Could you give my viewers a status and listeners a status as to where that is now?
So the North Atlantic right whale vessel speed restriction rule is under review at the White House. It has been there since the 1st of March. Those rules typically take about 90 days to be reviewed before the White House pops them out into the Federal Register, and they roll out a regulation. We are well beyond the 90 days now. There have been scores of meetings in the White House Office of Information and Regulatory Affairs ever since the rule got to the White House. And every user group that you can imagine, recreational fishing association, boating groups, all up and down the Atlantic seaboard have wanted to go in to explain to the White House, this is bad science, this is bad policy, and notably, this is bad politics. Most noteworthy from the timing perspective, the White House last Friday put out their unified agenda that describes all of the rulemaking that's forthcoming for the next 6 months, and they moved the date for final action on this rule they moved it to this November. Mm-hmm. Now it's noteworthy. There's something else happening in
an election
yeah. happening in November, and I think what this means is that this White House is recognizing perhaps that it's bad politics, and they can back into understanding bad policy and bad science.
I would say I concur with that statement. Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Well, excellent. Thanks.
You don't have any doubts of that from me. But outside of, your organization and the others, ASA especially too, fighting for sportsmen's rights, sport fishers' rights in particular, what product or company are you most excited for? I wanted to ask you something positive too.
Well, first of all, we're here at ICAST. This is the world's largest tackle show. And this is a trade association gathering, a trade show, not a consumer show. Mm-hmm. And we got to walk through last night the new product showcase, mm-hmm. where the exhibitors pick their top products across the board in every category and exhibit them so that I wasn't allowed to vote, but the people
I did.
But the people who could vote are members of the media,
yes, myself included,
and the retailers, buyers who are here. I walked around with our communications director, Stacy Schlevey, and she went to the women's apparel, mm-hmm. The women's fishing apparel area, and I'll give you hers first. She thought that the ladies' camo fishing shorts that were out by the company Fishy.
She's great, yes.
Fishy's an Alaska company.
Yes.
She thought those were the coolest things in the entire new product showcase. I was also in the apparel area, and I have to say that the new Aftco deckhand fishing pants look like they will hold up. Being a deckhand, being an angler, being a dad, and they look like I could wear them to work.
Outstanding. That's good to hear. If people want to learn more about your organization, how you guys are defending angler rights, where would you like to direct them to?
You should visit sportfishingpolicy.com.
Wonderful. Thank you, Jeff. Appreciate your time.
Thank you so much, Gabby. Appreciate you.
We're with my friend Mike Elfenbein, who is a great Florida conservationist. Mike, what is your big priority or action item here at ICAST?
Everything is, but the number one priority is vote yes on 2. Amendment 2 is probably the single most important issue in front of sportsmen today. The election in November will have Amendment 2 on the ballot, and I would say to you that if you voted on nothing else for the rest of your life, if you are a sportsman or believe in conservation, this is the one thing on the ballot that will make a difference for the rest of our lives.
And have you been able to catch any of the products? Anything that's stuck out to you as interesting?
I know
you're busy.
Been paying attention. I'll be honest with you. It's been a whirlwind just coming here and talking to all these different manufacturers that come from all over the world and sell their products in Florida. And my goal has been to raise awareness and make sure that they all know what it is that we're fighting for and what they need to support, so that they can share that message with their staff and their customers.
How do Florida residents learn more about Yes on 2?
You can visit allflorida.org. It's ALLF. I think it's allflorida.org, or voteyesonto.com. Those are the 2 number 1 places to visit to get more information on Amendment 2.
Fantastic. Thank you, Mike.
Thank you, Gabby. It was great.
All right, we're with one of my really good friends, Cindy Wynn. She's an avid angler. She works with Columbia Sportswear, a longtime ambassador. Cindy, you've been to a lot of ICASTs. How many ICASTs have you been to?
Oh my gosh, I've been going probably since 2014.
Decade.
Yeah, definitely. We've been out here for a while now.
What do you love about ICAST?
I like it because this is the one time of the year where everybody can get together. That is normally just all over the country, all over the world, fishing and doing all their things. But during ICAST time, everybody stops what they're doing and gets together so that we can learn about what everyone has been up to for over the last year, new products, and connect and build on what we're trying to do out here.
So, what exciting products does Columbia have at this year's show?
Right now, I'm really excited about the pants. So I'm big on pants with belt loops, and I love seeing more pants for women with belt loops on them. We have a nice little plier pocket on the back that's kind of discreet, so it doesn't look like it's like a fishing pant almost. Because my thing is, I love wearing my clothes to work and then going fishing right after work. And for me to be able to be versatile like that is so awesome.
That sounds really enticing. And you have your little sidekick, Finn, here.
I do.
What is it like having your dog here?
Oh my gosh. So last year, everybody was asking me where he was at. So this year, I decided to bring him.
I guess it's a pretty dog-friendly show, right?
Yes, it is. I've heard that there's other dogs here, but I haven't seen any yet. So Finn's looking. He's waiting for his buddies to come out, and we're ready to go sail fishing tomorrow. So he's excited.
And for anyone who's never been to ICAST but loves fishing, wants to come, what advice do you want to impart to them?
I think my best advice would be to plan ahead. Try to make a plan of where you want to go, the booths that you want to see. Stick to your schedule. Hydrate. Wear good shoes to walk in. And, just try to make as many connections as you can so that, later on you can go back and review your notes and see who you want to connect with.
I mean, that's how we became friends years ago, through ICAST. So ICAST brings people together, like my fishing sister, Sid. Sid, thank you so much. Have a great ICAST.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Hey, everyone. Thanks for watching this overview of ICAST 2024. I hope you enjoyed it and it motivates you to go fishing. Stay tuned for the next special Angling Right episode. Get out on the water and have some fun. If you enjoyed this installment of District of Conservation, I would love to know your feedback. Send it my way. Please be sure to leave us reviews on Apple, Spotify, or wherever podcasts are played, and also check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter to never miss a beat nor a guest announcement. Thanks so much for listening to District of Conservation. I hope you have a wonderful day, and please share the podcast to those who may be interested in learning more about these critical natural resources, environment, energy issues.